it. We are going to get through this. Okay? A part of us getting through this is that I am going to become better at trying things. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be better at trying things and not... Because I'm going to have learned a lesson from this. And the lesson I will have learned is try things. You guys are never going to believe what thing I didn't try. Anyway, let's load the game back up. I swear to God, the amount of oh my God, you dummy, you should have tried this. Just of course. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, on the other hand, we are learning to improve our... We're learning how to play these games better so we don't always suck at them. Load game. No idea what to do next. Load. Get the heck out of here. Honestly, you'll see why I'm so... I swear to God, if I could fire myself, I would. Like, I would be jobless. If I was my own employee in this situation, I would 1000%. I would just... You're fired. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not good at this. I mean, well, but actually, I mean, I am very good at this because earlier on I said that the thing I do here on my channel is play games and make dumb mistakes. So, I am 100% checking all the boxes on my job description. Remember how we tried everything?
That doesn't work.
On everything else, everywhere? Oh, look at how these screws I wonder if this will work. Uh-oh. Maybe if I put these rubber gloves on. System armed, true. And alarm canceled, false. I have all these items in my inventory and I have no idea what to do with them. Okay. Alright, I still can't open this, but at least now we can attempt to access whatever is behind this. Oh, look, it's one of these doohickeys. I wonder if having these numbers 5, 4, 9, 3 for orange, right? 5, 4, 9, 3. Okay. Five, 3, 4, 9. No. Okay. Let's actually look at the painting a bit better. We've got 2 pears, a plum, an orange, and 2 pears. What if we went 2 pears? Two pears of plum, and orange, a pomegranate. What if we went top to bottom? 4, 3, 5, 9. 4, 3, 5, 9. Let's try that. Four, 3, 5, 9. Okay. What if we did 4, 3, 5. Okay. What if we thought we did it in order? So what if it was pears, 5, then we went orange, 3, then we went pomegranate, 4, and then plum. 5, 3, 4, 9. Okay. I feel like I could spend the rest of my life here. All right. Let's do this. 3, 4, 5, 9. 3, 5, 4, 9. 3, 4, 9, 5. 3, 4. 3, 9. 3, 4, 9, 5. Maybe I should have had. Okay, no. This is getting too complicated. I'm gonna. Okay, here we go. With 3 is the first number. 3, 4, 5, 9. 3, 4, 9, 5. Okay. Then 3, 5, 4, 9, and 3, 5, 9, 4. And finally 3, 9, 4, 5, and 3, 9, 5, 4. Okay. And then we'll try these 6. And then we'll switch to 4 as the first digit. So here we go. Reset. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. 9. Okay. 3. 4. 9. 5. Okay. 3, 5, 4, 9 is next. 3. Oh, shoot. Do I even know if it's which direction it is first? Let's actually... 1, 2, okay. 3, 5, 4. Do they click in between? Like, if I have the right number, is there any kind of noise if you have the right number? We should let me listen to if there's a noise if you land on the right number. Okay, so let me do this to 3 and see if I hear anything. I didn't. What if I do this way to 3? No noise. Okay, same deal with 4. Nope. No. Okay, how about 5? No. How about 5 this way? No, I'm not hearing any kind of like audible click. Like to say, oh yeah, you got that number right. Oops, wrong way. Shoot. If there was like a tick noise or a click sound, you know, that would have been really useful because it would have helped us figure out what our first digit is. And then we would have been able to then use that information to figure out what to do next. Okay. Okay. I think we just have to systematically go through them. I think it's there will be a total of 24 different things that it might be. Assuming that we are right that it's a pomegranate and not an apple. Okay. I'm just writing them all out for myself here. I am also not in love with the music cues that make it seem like perhaps I will get caught while doing this. Okay. I'm just going to start with the 3. I'm going to go left, right, left, right. So 3, 4, 5, 9. Okay. 3, 4, 9, 5. Alrighty. 3, 5, 4, 9. 3, 5, 4, 9. Okay. 3, 5, 9, 4. Okay. 3, 9, 4, 5. 3, 9, 4, 5, and then 3, 9, 5, 4. 3, 9, 5, 4. Alrighty. Now we're on to the 4s. 4, 3, 5, 9. Okay. 4395. 4, 3, 9, 5. Okay. 4539. Wait, did I already do 4539? Okay, 4593. Oh, I went past. Okay, hang on. 4, 4, 5, 9, 3. Okay. 4, 5, 3, 9. Okay, 4935. Okay. 4953. 4, 9, 5, okay. All right, 5349. Five, 3, 9, 4.
That doesn't work.
I just suddenly
That doesn't work.
thought,
That doesn't
do I
work.
know that
That doesn't work.
nothing in my
That doesn't
inventory?
work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Are we sure?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't
Okay.
work.
What was I on? 5439? Five, 4, 9, 3. Five, 9, 3, 4. Five, 9, 4, 3. Nine, 3, 4, 5. Oops. And this assumes that I am even using the thing right, because I know some of them you have to go past 0 twice for the first number and then past 0 once for the second number. And then, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm not even doing that properly, which means I also don't know if it's supposed to be clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, or counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. There's so many variables in this that we don't know. This could be a massive waste of time. 9, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 9, 4, 3, 5. 9, 4, 3, 5. 9, 4, 5, 3. 9, 4, 5, 3. 9, 5, 3, 4. 9, 5, 3, 4. And 9, 5, 4, 3. 9, 5, 4, 3. All right, so we definitely were not doing the we tried all the different numbers possible. Alrighty, you guys wait here
late.
while
I should finish up what I'm doing.
Fabulous, great. Yes, we should totally finish up what we're doing. Menu, load game. After keypad, load.
It's getting late. I should finish up what I'm doing.
Wait, is it? No, it's not late. Alright, let's do this. Guys, I guess I'm going to have to go back and watch more of the video that I watched that showed me that, gave me the information on how to open that one thing. Because I obviously left too soon. Oh, they're also reading a guide, by the way. Okay. So as it turns out, I was not using the, I wasn't using it correctly. Yeah, I wasn't using the lock dial correctly. So here we go. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you click here to lock it in. Okay, then 9 and lock it in, then 3 and lock it in, and then 4 and lock it in, and that's how you open this up. Now I would like to just take a quick peek at this. So 5 was the 2 pairs, which were the lower kind of leftish kind of area. Then 9 was the plum, which is just in the like if the pairs were making a crescent, the plum was inside the curve of that crescent. Okay, then the orange was at the top and the pomegranate was at the bottom over on the right. So 5, 9, 3, 4 was the code. But the reason that it wasn't working for me is because I was not clicking on the little arrow on the dial. So that's my fault. And maybe more experience with games like this with safes in games would have given me the necessary information to be able to do that. So I'm going to call that a lack of experience on my part that caused that issue. Because the numbers, it was clear to me from the painting what the numbers should be. The order, of course, I think I instinctively thought 5934 was the first one that I wanted to try, but it was a lack of knowing what to do to get to lock in each number. It was my problem. So that's on me. And I'm totally fine with that. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got a bunch of cash. We've got an easy swipe key card, which we have stolen. Good on us. We've got an actual key, which we have stolen. Here's a letter from Michael J. Ego at Mitcham Gallery in Hartford, Connecticut, to Colin Ellison in Carlisle, Connecticut. The letter says, "Dear Mr. Ellison, I regret to inform you that your submission has not been selected for the Progress Connecticut Evolved exhibition. The selection process was difficult and all submissions were evaluated for quality, originality, and intention. Unfortunately, your work did not fit our criteria. We thank you for your time and efforts. If you have any further questions or are interested in making a charitable donation, please direct all inquiries to information@mitchamgallery.com. Thank you, Michael Ego." Okay, so there's that. And then we've got, oh, wow. We've got hang on. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. Let me go through this again. Here's a picture of Michael Ego, I guess, with his eyes scratched out. And like a handwritten obituary. So I guess this is kind of like Colin's therapy for dealing with anger is that he writes an obituary for the person. I suspect this is going to be unhinged. Let's go ahead and read it and find out just how unhinged. Michael Joseph Ego passed away in his hometown of Hartford, Connecticut on November 17th, 2015 at the age of 47. His short life was plagued by failure and mediocrity. His greatest lasting achievement in his 1985 graduation from Monarch High with passable grades and several participation trophies. His classmates voted him most likely to be forgotten after death. Michael spent his days drawing on the walls with crayon and pretending to understand the intricacies of art. His government-funded gallery housed many a pile of driftwood, tipped urinals, and images of stick-figure families standing next to square houses beneath yellow suns. Fortunately, the cause of his untimely demise was also the downfall of this forsaken building. As Michael tried to comprehend concepts beyond basic shapes, the strain put on his two brain cells caused a spark which proceeded to burn down Mitcham Gallery with Michael inside. Michael is survived by his mail-order bride Jenna and his two daughters. He will not be missed. Then we have another letter here. "Dear Colin, I'm not sure what you were thinking when you sent me this work of art. This painting is of such low quality, I feel as if I could walk into any elementary school here in New York and find a crayon drawing with more polish. Quite frankly, I was appalled upon opening the shipping crate. Needless to say, I will be returning the painting and not paying you the rest of your commission. Signed, Juniper Bennett." And then we've got another one here. "Juniper Ann Bennett passed away in New York City on January 29th, 2016 at the age of 63. Born and raised in the town of Cudchew, Iowa, Juniper moved to New York later in life in an attempt to appear important. This desperate plea for attention, however, fell on deaf ears. Juniper lived alone until the very end, due to her insufferable personality and constant rank odor. Juniper's hobbies included buying things she couldn't pay for, yelling at teenage retail workers, evading the landlord, evading the bathtub, struggling to understand abstraction, collecting art from thrift stores, walking around aimlessly, staring at the wall, picking her teeth, and dumpster diving. She was a woman of many talents. Juniper's sudden and gruesome death was clearly an act of foul play. A suspect was never identified, as an investigation would involve the police agreeing to enter her apartment. Her case was quickly abandoned out of lack of public interest. Juniper is survived by 3 ex-husbands and 2 estranged children. Okay, so he's clearly unhinged. Yeah, so the pears, then the plum, then the orange, then the pomegranate were the order of the... And now we have a key for back here, so I think we just need to use the key on the door. Whoops.
That doesn't work.
Can I... Okay, so there was a Nancy Drew that I had a real problem with. And the reason was because I didn't know that I should try to use the credit card to jimmy the lock.
That doesn't work.
Or an ID card to jimmy the lock. Okay, I just wasn't in the right spot the first time I tried. Alright, what have we got here in this storage closet? Anything interesting? We've got a bunch of toilet paper and other supplies here. Paint and supplies down here. I feel like this is not the end of what I'm supposed to find in here. Is there more to this cupboard than meets the eye? Maybe not. Maybe this cupboard really is just a cupboard. It feels weird that he would have a cupboard under lock and key, though, with nothing happening. It could be, though, that this is one of those cases where I don't... There is no action available till after you have discovered something else. So we shall see. Nothing in here. I don't know what this key card could be for, so... I don't know. I guess we've done whatever it was we were meant to do here. Perhaps we call the sheriff and or the sergeant and tell him about the fake obituaries. Was it 4-3 or 3-4? Oh, there's more. I missed one of these.
What
Sorry.
did you just read?
Okay, here we go. Mr. Ellison, I appreciate your proposal in regards to the painting in question, but I am solely interested in purchasing the painting titled Cliffside. If you would be willing to sell me that individual piece, I would make a strong offer. I do not intend to offend you in any way. The other paintings in your suggested bundle are quite colorful and hard to forget, but Cliffside is most fitting to my personal tastes. I hope you will consider my terms, and then we can talk price. Sincerely, Gerald Cook. Also, I'm going to read this after, but I want to do one thing real here. Juniper Bennett. Our unknown Jane Doe is an... Okay, Asian Indian. Never mind. I I guess she would have been listed as other Asian if she were. I just wondered if Juniper shared any similar, like if this could possibly be Juniper, but I'm looking at this composite sketch. It doesn't look like her. Well, I mean, not that you could tell with her face all scratched out. But yeah, I just wanted to double check. Okay. Yeah, that's not the same person. Okay. Gerald Theodore Cook passed away in the town of Carlisle, Connecticut on February 2nd, 2016, at the age of 69. His legacy bookstore, Novel Books, will remain as a perfect testament to the dry, dusty man that once was. Gerald was best known for his smaller-than-life personality, lack of variation in his daily schedule, and the ability to name 3 or 4 famous authors off the top of his head. A conversation with Gerald was often prescribed by doctors to patients suffering from insomnia. Gerald had a strong repulsion to anything beyond his bland field of view. He was often reported as jumping in fright at the sight of multiple colors next to each other, or when individuals with striped or plaid shirts entered his store. It's also said that once he didn't eat for 3 days because his usual route to the grocery store was under construction and the thought of taking a detour was too unfamiliar for him to handle. Gerald suffered his end at the hands of a hard-boiled egg, whether by his own mistake or at the hands of an assassin. A tiny sprinkle of salt and pepper was added to his breakfast. The minuscule amount of flavor was enough to send him into cardiac arrest. Upon hearing the news, those closest to him were described as shrugging their shoulders and saying, "Oh well, he is survived by 1 daughter and 2 grandchildren. Life goes on." Okay, so he's just a very bitter guy. Okay. Let's see what we can scratch off our pages now. Because I feel like, does that mean we've explored our gallery fully? Found a way into the gallery while Colin wasn't there. Got into the safe in the gallery. Okay. That's pretty good. I think we probably need to talk to the sergeant to say, hey, this guy lost his marbles. So his art wasn't well received and it made him very upset. Right? We can agree that seems to be the case for Colin. I wonder if we can talk to the neighbor girl again.
It would be rude to knock now.
Oh, it's always rude. Alright, well, we'll try in the morning. Can I call the sergeant guy, even if it's whatever time it is now? 555-7283.
Carlisle Police. Sergeant Russell speaking.
Hi, Sergeant. I discovered something big.
I did discover something big.
Remember our resident child hater, Colin Ellison? I may have found a way into his gallery while he wasn't around and took a look through some of his things. I came across a series of fake obituaries written by Colin, describing the deaths of some of his critics. One of those critics being Gerald Cook.
Excellent work. I'm giving you a hypothetical slap on the wrist for entering private property. But I'm also giving you a hypothetical wink wink. Because if you're getting results, nobody needs to know. Can you tell
That's
me more
pretty
about
terrible.
The obituary?
Colin took something
Don't do that.
Gerald
That is
said
not
very
that's
personally and
not
really
good. That's
lashed
the
out in
violation
his
of people's
writing.
rights.
The thing that stood out most to me was Gerald's death date was marked as last month.
So Mr. Ellison had recent altercations with 2 of our victims now?
Yes. And since we're looking for proof of foul play, I found what looks to be a key card to an apartment.
Say no more. I'll search the database and see if I can locate his address.
Thanks,
We're gonna
Sergeant.
break into his
I'll
apartment
keep it on the
tomorrow?
down low. Oh, one more thing. Can you also look up the names Michael Igo from New Haven and Juniper Bennett from New York City? Just to check that they're alive.
Igo, not ego.
I'll
Sorry,
add
my
them to the
bad.
list and give you a call back if I find anything out. Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope. Okay, that's actually great. I'm happy about this. Okay, let me get a little snoozely doodly in. Oh my god, no! What are you doing in my apartment? No! Unacceptable.
That was very scary. I thought for sure I'd locked the door last night.
I love the way that after it happened, I just went back to sleep. I didn't call the sergeant to say, hey, someone broke into my room. I love me for this.
Carlisle Police. Sergeant Russell speaking.
Hi, Sarge. I just wanted to call in and let you know that someone broke into my room last night while I was sleeping.
What? Are you alright?
I'm okay, just rattled. They didn't hurt me. They ran as soon as they noticed I was awake.
Well, that's a relief. Can you describe the intruder? Any details at all?
Not really. It was dark and it all happened so fast. They were wearing all black and a face mask. But height, male or female, age, I don't even have a guess.
Understandable. Starting today, I'm gonna send someone out to periodically patrol the building overnight. Zimmerman, you just volunteered yourself. This will not happen again. The last thing we want is for you to be in danger.
I love how
Thanks,
mad we are at
Russell.
Zimmerman, apparently.
That does make
Zimmerman!
me feel a bit better.
You piece of crap! You're gonna fall.
Always call immediately if something doesn't sit right.
Yes,
Will do.
call immediately.
Thanks for talking.
Not the next morning. Jeez, crow. It was weird of us to wait overnight before calling. That was weird. That was super weird. Okay. So what do we want to do now? Let's see if we can knock on our neighbor's door. Oh.
Hello?
Miss Pendrick, Branham here. Well, I'm happy to have caught you, and you'll be happy to have been caught, I assure you.
Oh.
Okay.
Hi, Branham. Did you find anything out?
312 Hillcrest Heights Road, Carlisle, Connecticut. This is the address of the house owned by the Dutch family, who was connected with Escher in the 60s.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
There were no present-day names attached, unfortunately, but this will be a place to start.
Okay, cool.
Before you go traipsing over there, whistling and with your hopes all high, remember that this was 50 years ago.
Yes,
The house
yes, yes.
could have changed owners multiple times in those decades, and very likely did.
Oh, I understand. No whistling for me just yet.
I wish you luck in the search for intriguing pieces of Connecticut history, Miss Pendrick. And please never hesitate to call.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, this is interesting.
You again.
Have you ever seen anyone sketchy around the apartments? You're an engineer, right? Would you know how to fix an old machine? I was wondering, what do you know about the town of Carlisle? Any history? Anything unique? Anything dangerous?
You're an engineer, right? Would you know how to fix an old machine?
Engineering is a very broad field, you know.
I do know that.
What kind of old machine?
It's an animatronic type carnival game.
I have so many questions, but let's just focus on this one. How is it broken? Like, it won't turn on, it's on but won't move.
It won't turn on. It eats your nickel and then doesn't do anything.
Is it
Assuming
plugged
there's
in?
nothing wrong with the power cord, your best bet would be to check the back for some kind of panel. If you can look inside, the problem will be much clearer.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Do you know anything about the town?
I was wondering, what do you know about the town of Carlisle? Any history? Anything unique? Anything dangerous?
It's a town. It's an old town. The only unique thing about it is that it's not dangerous at all.
So there's nothing you've heard about the town's past that stands out? Like famous battles that took place here, cool landmarks, famous guests?
George Washington was here. Probably. He got around. Ugh, I know literally nothing about this town, and have no desire to change that.
I'm on your
Okay.
side, girl.
I'm just looking for anything local that could cause 3 people to disappear.
Have you ever seen anyone sketchy around the apartment?
Have you ever seen anyone sketchy around the apartments?
Once in a while, a peaceful meth head will wander through because the building looks abandoned. But they don't usually hang around once they realize they can't get into any of the rooms.
You've never dealt with any burglars or break-ins?
Did you get broken into?
I woke up in the night with a masked person standing over my bed. Or no, it just seems like something that would happen. Dude, no. Tell the truth.
I woke up in the night with a masked person standing over my bed.
Oh, if something like that happened to me, I'd be packing my bags the next morning. Jeez, you haven't even been here long.
Yes.
Just be on the lookout and maybe jam a chair under your doorknob at night.
Do you think they're, like, out to get you?
Could be. I don't know. Maybe I am involved in this case. It seems more likely they were there to steal something. No. No.
Maybe. I am involved in this case, but I haven't made much progress yet.
Well, someone thinks you're a threat, so
My back
looks like
is
you're doing
kinda
something
sore.
Right.
Bye.
Don't drink the tap water.
Okay. So that was cool. That gave us a little hint about the let's go check that out. The animatronic. Oh, you won't actually let me check it out?
I need a coin.
Okay. Ah! Okay, there's a panel. Okay. Insert screw into either plus or minus to add or subtract all numbers. Must have one screw. Total 20. Okay. All numbers must have one screw. Total 20 is what I read that with the wrong emphasis, and I apologize for that. Oop, 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 oop. I almost said quick game. Because I am rushing to go back to the apartment building to go to room 203 so I can go get screws out of the box. Okay. Everybody chill. Stop just clicking everywhere like a crazy person. And of course, the everybody who needs to chill is me specifically. Perfect. Thank you. But you guys should all chill too, just in case. Everybody needs to chill. Everybody needs to chill. Chill. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. Everybody. Okay, we're good. Okay. All right. You ready, spaghetti? I need to put some screws into... Okay, so I'm going to guess that I have to do this. So that combines them. Okay. Let's start with a 20. Okay. Gotcha. Perfect. So, where's my screwdriver? It's gone. Huh. Got it. Okay. Okay. Hang on a second here. So, 27 minus 20 is going to be 7. Okay. 18 minus 13 is 5. So that gives us a total of 12. Okay. 9, 6, and 5 add up to 20. Hang on. Okay, hang on a second here. So 9, 6, and 5 adds up to 20. So these and this negate each other. 27 plus 8 is 35. Hang on. I'm going to put them all in the 0 pile. Hang on. We're going to do this. Okay. If I put this as a plus and this as a minus, then we have a total of 10 on this row. Okay. If these are all minuses and this is a plus, then that we still have 10. That's not going to work. Okay. Okay. Hang on a second here. 27 plus 13 is 40. 40 minus 20 is 20. Okay, so we can't just do 40 minus 20 is 20 because we still have all the other ones to deal with. 18 minus 8 is 10. So 40 minus 20 is 20. Plus 10 minus 20. Okay, so let's see. 9, 6, and 5. Okay, so that would give us just a total of 10. I need a total of 20. Shoot. Okay, if I need a total of 20, then I'm missing 10. So I need a plus 10. Okay, I need to write down these numbers on a sheet of paper and work this out on a sheet of paper. Okay. We have 5, 6, 8, 9, 13, 18, 20, and 27. We need to be left with a total of 20. Okay. 8. Okay. $27 minus 11 is 16. Okay. 17 plus 15 is 30. Okay, that's not gonna work. This is tough. I might be doing this the wrong way. Let me add them all up. 5 plus 6 is 11. Plus 8 is 19. Plus 9 is 28. Plus 13 is 42. 41. Plus 18 is 59. Plus 20 is 79. Plus 27 is 106. Okay, I don't think that really helps me. I was thinking like, okay, then I can figure out what balances with what to make. But I don't think I can do that with this. This is hard. Okay. I'm making this harder than it needs to be. I know it. Okay. Every number has to have is either a plus or a minus from 0. Okay. I have kind of figured this out. Okay. 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 Okay, we need to have a total of 63 positives and 43 negatives for this to work. 63 positives, 43 negatives. So how do I get to 63? 27 and 13 is 40. 18 and 8 is 26. Oops, no, 18 and 5 is 23. Is that, so let me see what I've got here. I've got on the positive, oops. I have these backwards. Hang on. Okay. I think this is what I have.
Got it.
Oh, I did it. Okay, good. Phew. This is what I ended up doing. I ended up adding them all up, getting 106. Then I was like, okay, 20 is the remainder that I need to have left over after I've done all of my machinations. So I subtracted 20 and was left with 86. I then divided that by 2, and then I was like, okay, so I have to have a total of 43 negative and 63 positive, and that will leave me with 20 positive in the leftover. So that was a very convoluted way of describing it. Then I went ahead and I set up the 63, but I accidentally set up 63 negative instead of 63 positive. So then I just had to switch all of them, and it seems to be working. So now let me put a coin in here,
Doesn't work.
and we'll see what happens. Okay. I've got a 1. Okay, now I've got a 5. What is my goal with this? Roll 3 ones in a row. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the first one I don't want to roll. If it's a 1, I leave it. Right? Okay, that rolled to a 5. I have no idea what we're doing here.
I need a coin.
Okay. Actually, now I'm realizing what's happening here. I think I understand this. If I roll it twice, so this will roll it to... Okay, I think... No, hang on. I actually have no idea what I'm meant to do with this. What happens if I do that? Okay, that rolled a 1. Okay, so now I have a 2 and I want it to turn into a 1. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, that rolled a 6, so I need the opposites of that. Okay, I think this is a trial and error with some amount of logic. We had that other die that you could look at before to sort of like help guide you with what direction you want it to roll, but unfortunately I don't know what the arrow symbols mean, so that's making it hard. But I think it was this, right? The first one? Okay. So I just need that side that's here to be up. No. Shoot. Okay. All right. So the first one is this. I think the second one is this. Okay. Okay, the third one is this, I think. No, opposite direction. Okay, the opposite direction of what that one was. Okay, let me try again. I think I've got it. Oops. Okay, yeah. We got this. Ignore the fact that we have a coin in our hands. Okay. This. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so it went 1, 2, 1, 2. Then it's 1, 1, 2, 1. Yes. Okay. Okay. Then it's I needed to aim downwards. I think that's the one I want. Okay. We won something. What did we won? A key to Gerald's house.
Don't know what I expected.
We literally do have to play a trick with a plastic spider. Oh my god, game! Did that work? Okay, maybe it's the opposite way then. Wait, do we literally just have to go and tell the guy there's a spider? I thought we would dangle it or something.
That doesn't work.
Alright, where are we gonna put it? In the candy bowl? No. Okay. No. The chessboard? No, because he'll see us. Oh my gosh, I don't know what we're supposed to do. Just on him?
That doesn't work.
Need something?
Do you know if Gerald collected art? Did Gerald ever mention the name Colin Ellison?
Did Gerald ever mention the name Colin Ellison?
That does ring a bell. Yes, he did. A month-ish ago. Gerald seemed slightly irked and said that he had a bad experience with this unpleasant young man.
Did he say what about?
No, but unpleasant is just about the nastiest thing Gerald could call someone. So it probably wasn't anything good.
Do you know if Gerald collects art?
Do you know if Gerald collects art?
If it's something that can be collected, then assume yes he does.
Does he seek out specific pieces?
I don't know. Sorry.
Thanks for talking.
Never
Okay.
a problem.
What can I do with the spider? I literally... Okay. Okay, can't put it there. Can't put it there. Where can I put the spider? On the puzzle? Oh my, I am, Well...
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Well, well, well. So we did all this work to get the spider, only for us not to be able to use it. Okay.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
back room. Okay. The girl put the spider in the back room. We should also put the spider in the back room. Okay, where in the back room can I put the spider? Here.
That doesn't work.
Okay. Here.
That doesn't work.
On this thing?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Okay. Where would be a good spot for me to hide the spider? To trick the guy. Maybe on the table? Okay, there we go. Spider has been placed.
So, I was in the back and saw an absolutely huge, terrifying spider.
Let me guess. You want me to go kill it?
Please, Mitchell. You would be a true hero. It was on the table by the newspapers.
On the
And I
table by
thought
the
you were a
news.
strong, independent woman who doesn't need a man.
We
Nope.
all have our weaknesses.
I am not a strong, independent woman who doesn't need a man. Now, what's all of this then? Okay. Okay, can you stop clicking too much, Aaron? Alright, I unclicked. Okay, we don't actually know where this piece goes. Oh, wait, does it go there? I thought I didn't know that that piece went there, but as it turns out, I did know. Oh, this goes here. This does not go there. This goes here. I knew there were a bunch of ripped up, like, I thought the seat just was, like, damaged, which was kind of silly of me to think that now that I think about it. Okay, here we go. Ready? 20 years.
Today I
Incredible.
live for nothing and have love for no one.
Can I read this, please? Thank you. It's cliche, but it really does feel just like yesterday. The day that I realized that someone I cared about as deeply as I cared about you had the power to send my life spiraling into the abyss. I know you know this, but you took everything from me. I thought it couldn't hurt to send a reminder. People say things like, it will get better with time, and time heals all wounds, but 20 years has not been long enough. My life is a shadow of what it once was. I think of the days I would spend filled with passion, feeling like a hero, or the days I would spend filled with passion, full of love. These thoughts make those old wounds bleed. Today I live for nothing and have love for no one. It was you who took away my purpose and left me living only to exist. Oscar Wilde writes, memory, like a horrible malady, was eating his soul away. I hope your soul is gone, eaten through. I hope all you know is guilt. I hope I can take your happiness away until the very end, like you did mine. Mitchell, that's bonkers. Oh, crap. I should have read the book first, huh?
So, I was in the back and saw an absolutely huge, terrifying spider.
Let me guess. You want me to go kill it?
Yeah. Go kill it. Go kill it. Bye.
Please, Mitchell. You would be a true hero.
Mitchell, go! Kill the spider! I got things I need to do! I need to
And
do
I thought you were a
things!
strong, independent woman who doesn't need
I'm not! Go away!
We all have our weaknesses.
Okay. Book first. Chapter 1. One. And then 2971. Okay. And then here. But this time I'm not going to read the whole thing because I've already read it, you see. So that'll save us from some potential catastrophes. Like him coming back and seeing. Oh, Lord. Okay. Game. I'm so nervous now. Like, uh-oh, is he gonna come and catch me again? But I feel like, no, the only reason he caught me the first time is because it took me some time to read everything. So that should be okay. Because I'm working faster this time. I hope. Oh my goodness gracious. What if he catches me? What if he catches me? Okay, calm down, Aaron. You've got time. And it's a game. You'll just try it again. If he catches you, you'll just try it again. It's... Calm down, calm down. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out! Oh, here. This goes here. I don't know why you guys are panicking so much. You're stressing me out. Where does it go? Where does it go? Okay. Okay. I am so, whatever's the opposite of chill, that's me. Panic mode engaged. Okay. Quick. Stop. Okay, it's fine. Firefighters Ball, May 16th, 2016. Doors open at 5. Tickets $40 per person. I know it's been a while since you left the force. 20 years now, right? But that's just another reason to stop by and visit with the boys. Like old times. Come on, it'll be a blast. And if it's not, that's what the open bar is for. Okay.
Did you kill it?
Yes, I snuffed out a scary plastic spider. You should feel safe now.
Okay.
Plastic?
Plastic. You were scared of a toy.
Oops. It looked convincing from a distance. Not like I was going to get closer to double check.
What made you choose to work in the insurance business? Have you ever been married?
What made you choose to work in the insurance business?
No one chooses to work in the insurance business. It's just a means to pay the bills.
Have you ever been married?
No. What's any of this have to do with the case? You're not looking for me.
Just wanted some background. Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Okay. Now that we've stolen a key from him, do you think that's the key to get into Gerald's apartment? Help, help, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, we've got this key. Is this the key? Oh, it was.
This is fresh. Very fresh.
Do we think what's his name's been living here? Oh! 2971. Okay, what do we got here? We got Republic of Vietnam Service medal. Okay. We've got some home movies.
HVDV.
Oops. What was this? Sketchbook pages. 180 degrees. HVBD. Okay. And then it's one of those MC Escher impossible staircases. And there was a note that said his art is the answer. Robert Frost collected poems. It's a signed copy. Okay. Okay, is there anything else to look at here? I feel like no. Okay. Oh, hang on. Box in room 1.
I don't think that's right.
Wait, did I type it right? Box in room 1.
I don't think that's right.
Shoot. What page were we on? Oh, man. Was there more that I didn't look at in the Dorian Gray book? Shoot. Okay, hang on a second. Did I miss more than one? Right. Crime and Punishment. I forgot to write this down. Crime and Punishment, Chapter 3. I am a dummy. Okay. I'm not going to go like 101, 102, 103, 104, although I will say that I am very tempted to do that. But I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to try to brute force it, but oh man, am I ever tempted to. Okay. Okay, maybe I will, maybe I will. Let me just try 2 or 3 options. Hang on. Box in room 102.
Now, how would I possibly know that?
Ah, dang it! She's smarter than me, guys. She won't let me brute force it. Okay. What am I gonna do? Okay, well, I think I am now very, very excited. I think I'm gonna end it here. We're finally gonna save on a positive note. Things are looking up. Okay. And let's see if we have anybody that we can raid out to. But I am very, very excited that we did so well. This is so exciting. Okay, anyway, everybody over on YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am very excited to have gotten a little bit further in the game than I was before. Certainly a lot of dominoes have tumbled into place, and I'm on a much more upbeat note than the last couple of times. Whew, yeah, instead of ending today saying I'll have to sleep on it, hopefully something comes to me, oh my gosh, I have no idea what to do next, I am actually in a much more positive frame of mind. Yay! Anyway, everybody, happy Thanksgiving if you are celebrating Thanksgiving. If you're not, happy regular old Thursday. Bye, YouTube. See you guys later.